I do not see anything that threatens national security because people are asking for a referendum. There should be a referendum. Every region should be asked whether they want to be part of Nigeria. And if there's any region that does not want to be part of Nigeria, it's okay to allow that region to go its own way. Holding them hostage, because this is really holding them hostage, it's wrong. If you do a referendum, then you put it to rest. If they want to go, fine. If they want to stay, whether it is IPOB, whether it is Arewa, whether it is Odudua, whether it is South people, let everybody decide. It is already 110 years, or it's already 111 years since the amalgamation, where the Northern Protectorate and the Southern Protectorate were put together. Why are you still forcing people to stay together? I have always said it, and I'll continue to say, we need to have a Nigerian conversation. But by the way, has Kanu vindicated? Now they have said APC and PDP are terrorist organizations.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Like there is fire on the mountain. Yes, Nnamdi Kanu has been vindicated again. Canadian court tagged PDP and APC a terrorist organization. Ever since then, they have been running helter-skelter. Look at this headline. Nigeria urges Canada to retract terrorist tag on political parties. Like, wetin concern Nigeria concerning this matter? Because they are talking about PDP and APC. So why is Nigeria defending what a Canadian court said concerning PDP and APC? And Nigeria have been reacting. Let's look at some reactions here. And this person said, Canada did not tag Nigeria terrorists. Canada tagged PDP and APC terrorist organization, and even before Canada tagged them, Nigeria knew they are. Don't conflict Nigeria and the political parties. Exactly. But APC was paying terrorists, tagged them repentant. And this person said, for APC so loved their only begotten sons, Boko Haram, that they declared the following terrorists as repentant and vow they should not perish but be pampered and given salaries with a taxpayers' money, and even recruited into Nigeria army. For APC so hated the generality of law-abiding Nigeria people that they terrorized them with a deliberate insecurity and hunger and arrest those teenagers who they protest and charge them with a treason. Only a terrorist organization can do this. PDP, APC are terrorist organizations, simple. And another person said, the APC is a terrorist organization, Canadian court. We keep telling Nigeria that if they don't end APC, they will end Nigeria. And this person said, apparently, the Canadian judge hit a raw nerve. APC and PDP boiling the truth hot so badly. Nigeria has every qualification as a terrorist state. Whoa. And more reactions. Even some are saying that whatever Nnamdi Kanu was saying then concerning Nigeria is nothing but the truth. Even some are saying that it is Nnamdi Kanu supposed to be charging Nigeria government of a terrorism instead of them charging him of terrorism. Anyway, let me allow you guys to take a listen and hear everything Aisha Yesufu said here, as well as the serious warning given to Nigeria government by US-based Igbo military veterans, telling Nigeria government that they should release Nnamdi Kanu immediately, because if anything happened to Nnamdi Kanu, there will be wahala in Nigeria. Take a listen, and also don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section about the videos and share the video, give it a like, and thank you so much for doing so.
The question that I have today is that has Nnamdi Kanu been vindicated? Because it's being reported that Canadian court has declared APC and PDP as terrorist organization, and I think Bruce Fern is saying that it is Nnamdi Kanu that should be prosecuting Tinubu and not the other way around. And well, let's look at this. For me, I feel somehow about this whole Canadian, Canadian court declaring APC and PDP a terrorist organization. One is that, like, what audacity, because these are Nigerian parties. But at the other end is that, are they lying? Are they not truly a terrorist organization? Parties that have been in government that have killed people, opened fire on people, killed innocent citizens who were just protesting. What's the difference? During Occupy Nigeria, that was during PDP, when PDP was the ruling party. They killed protesters who just came out to protest that, oh, the price that you put was too much. during NSAS and many other times also. The other one too, many other times, protesters have been killed. But one very particular one is that, during NSAS, when citizens, youth had come out to say, look, stop killing us, protect our lives. And the next thing, soldiers were sent in, to go and kill them. So you look at this thing and be wondering, are they not right? Are they not truly terrorist organization? As another reporter has this, it says, Bruce Fenn, a U.S. constitutional lawyer and counsel for Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people Biafra IPOB, said that the Canadian court's ruling shows the Nigerian government prosecution of Kanu is like Lucifer prosecuting Jesus. Fenn has made the statement following a Canadian court's reported declaration of Nigeria's ruling All Progressive Congress APC and opposition People's Democratic Party PDP as terrorist organization. One thing that you understand, just to give you a bit of context, these people, members of, I think some of their members, from what I read in the other, they try to get what do you call this thing now? What's that thing when you, oh Lord have mercy, this old age, when you go to other people's this thing and it just gets to, so, oh Lord have mercy, sometimes you have this thing, something, you're trying to remember something and it just enters your head and then it just goes off again. Aisha, you're going to see this video as it is. I don't have time editing this out and making it look good or not. This is how it is. Not immunity, they're trying to, asylum, what is it? Yeah, they're trying to get asylum. They go over to these places when they've already caused havoc. I saw the other time when someone, a policeman, said that they were going to do something to a Nigerian. Canadian, they drove him back. They denied him that asylum. Come back to Nigeria that you've helped to destroy. Where are you running away to? So it was on that this thing was made. Fenn made the statement following Canadian court's reported declaration of Nigeria's ruling All Progressive Congress APC and the opposition People's Democratic Party PDP as terrorist organizations. As our reporters on Thursday reported that the federal court upheld a ruling declaring both PDP and APC to be engaged in conduct amounting to terrorism and subversion of democratic institutions. What is terrorism? You put terror, you kill people, that's terrorism. It's not just when it has something to do with religion or what, and that's definitely what these parties are doing. The judgment delivered on June 17, 2025 by Justice Pong T. Vigor dismissed the asylum application of Douglas Egbareva, a Nigerian national and admitted PDP member, because his party membership alone was sufficient to make him inadmissible to Canada under paragraph 34(1)(f) of the Immigration and Refugee Protection Act (IRPA). The court endorsed the Immigration Appeal Division's IAD detailed finding that both the PDP and APC had engaged in political violence, voter intimidation, ballot stuffing, and even murder to gain and maintain power, according to a court document obtained by People's Gazette. Quoting directly from the IAD's reasoning, Justice Ungo noted the conduct of individuals who are members of the PDP, which includes violence, murder, ballot stuffing, ballot box snatching, intimidation of voters, and other unlawful acts, is too widespread and persistent over too great a period of time to dissociate the leadership of the party from their action. The court further upheld the IAD's conclusion that both parties' actions fit the definition of terrorism under Canadian law, stating that the violence was designed to intimidate the public or a segment of the public for a political objective. While acknowledging that both PDP and APC have engaged in unlawful practices, the IAD found that the PDP committed the majority of the acts and benefited most from them, especially during its 16 years of power. I tell you, a lot. That's why PDP doesn't have mouth. A lot of the things that APC is doing today, they learned from a PDP and became more evil. Reacting to the Canadian court ruling, Fenn, in a post in his X, formerly Twitter account, said the ruling has proved that if justice should prevail, Kanu should be prosecuting President Bola Tinubu, who is, by the way, not my president, and the Nigerian government, and not the government prosecuting Kanu. MNK's prosecution by APC's Tinubu is like Lucifer prosecuting Jesus for impiety. Canadian court finds APC and PDP terrorist organization. If justice prevailed, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would be prosecuting Tinubu, not vice versa. But God is just and his justice will not sleep forever. Fenn has been a vocal critic of the Nigerian government's handling of Kanu's case, accusing it of human rights abuses, illegal rendition, and violation of international law. His latest comments come amid renewed calls by IPOB supporters and rights activists for Kanu's release, argue that the trial is politically motivated. Kanu has been in custody of the Department of State Services (DSS) since June 2021 after his arrest in Kenya. Faces multiple charges, including treasonable felony, terrorism charges. He has repeatedly denied. IPOB has maintained its demand for a referendum on Biafra's independence, while the Nigerian government insists the group's activities threaten national security. I do not see anything that threatens national security because people are asking for a referendum. There should be a referendum. Every region should be asked whether they want to be part of Nigeria. And if there's any region that does not want to be part of Nigeria, it's okay to allow that region to go its own way. Holding them hostage, because this is really holding them hostage, it's wrong. If you do a referendum, then you put it to rest. If they want to go, fine. If they want to stay, whether it is IPOB, whether it is Arewa, whether it is Odudua, whether it is South people, let everybody decide. It is already 110 years, or it's already 111 years since the amalgamation, where the Northern Protectorate and the Southern Protectorate were put together. Why are you still forcing people to stay together? I have always said it, and I'll continue to say, we need to have a Nigerian conversation. But by the way, has Kanu Nwankwo been vindicated? Now they have said APC and PDP are terrorist organizations, according to a Canadian court.
President, American Veterans of Igbo Descent, AVID, World Press Conference here in Abuja, Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, friends of justice, compatriots at home and abroad, we are not here for polite diplomacy. We are here to speak truth to a power that hides behind manners while enabling injustice. This is an indictment, not only of Nigeria's persecution of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but of Britain's deliberate complicity in violating the UN Convention Against Torture in Article 5 to 7 and the Rrørists principle. Britain has abandoned its own citizens to torture, and history will remember. 4 years of silence, 4 years of complicity. For over 4 years, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been detained after being abducted in Kenya on 27th June 2021. This was not an arrest. It was a kidnapping, violating Kenya sovereignty under Article 2, subsection 4 of the UN Charter. The African Charter was violated. The UN Convention Against Torture was violated. As the UK Supreme Court ruled in Belhalf versus Straw 2017, rendition is a violation of international law and fundamental rights. Britain's response with a question, a whisper for clarification. Britain's silence is not golden. It is crimson with complicity. From Britain to today, the blood red thread. The silence continues Britain's policy towards the Igbos from 1967 to 1970. You armed Nigeria and ignored the starvation of millions. Half a century later, that policy is unchanged. Britain's betrayal of the Igbo did not end in 1970. It simply changed uniform. In October 2021, British consular officials visited Kanu. Days later, Nigeria amended charges, dropping reference to London broadcasts. Coincidence? I don't think so. This coordination violates the Vienna Convention on Consular Relations, Article 5, and the ICCPR, Article 14. Britain didn't just look away, it helped script the persecution of Nnamdi Kanu. Let's get to the dual citizenship excuse. Britain claims he is also Nigerian. Our hands are tied. International law disagrees. The ICJ in Nottingham, 1955, genuine citizenship triggers protection. UK Consular Guidance, 2023, Section 3, Subsection 1, assistance is mandatory irrespective of dual nationality. El Salvador versus UK, ECHR 2016, denial of consular access violates Article 3. Dual nationality is not a death sentence unless Britain makes it one. Britain's endorsement of travesty. Britain endorses double jeopardy, violating ICCPR Article 14, subsection 7. Charges under repealed laws, breaching ICCPR Article 15. A Supreme Court defying precedent, FRN versus Mubike 2022. Britain would never accept this for a British citizen in Europe. But for an Igbo man in Africa, in Nigeria, it is business as usual. Protecting the colonial Frankenstein. Why? Because Kanu challenges the artificial state Britain built in 1914, because he's an Igbo man. And Britain's record is of suppression. Britain is still protecting the Frankenstein it built in 1914, even if it means destroying its own citizens. The issue of this charge is not acquittal. That's a lie from the pit of hell. After the Court of Appeal discharged Kanu in 2022, Britain whispered This charge is not acquittal. This is false. Fallacy. Adetona versus IGP 2020. This charge was acquittal. Unison versus Lord Chancellor 2017. Governments must uphold the rule of law. Britain supplied a lie that keeps Kanu in chains. The present danger. Kanu's health is failing. Under Article 12, ICESCR and Dixon versus UK, ECHR 2007, Britain must intervene medically. Failure makes it complicit in debt. If Kanu dies, Britain will not be an observer. It will be an accomplice. Our demands. We demand Britain, number one, to publicly condemn the rendition by El Masari versus Macedonia 2012. Number two, we demand immediate release by ICJ Diola case 2010. Number three, launch a parliamentary inquiry into Vienna Convention breaches. Number four, end diplomatic cover violating ELGA omnes human rights obligations. A government that claims to defend human rights must start with its own citizens. If Britain claims to be a nation of law, act like it. Stop hiding behind selective morality. Silence is not neutrality. It is complicity. If Nnamdi Kanu dies in detention, his blood will be on Britain's hands. Under Article 2, ECHR, the Igbos will remember. The world will remember.
So my people, that is it. I hope you guys heard what Aisha Yesufu said here, as well as the strong message sent to Tinubu and Britain concerning Nnamdi Kanu. Like, the truth is that the earlier they release Nnamdi Kanu, it will be better for all of us, because this political game they want to use Nnamdi Kanu to play is not going to, work. Like, self-determination is not a crime. Nnamdi Kanu did not commit any crime, and asking for referendum is not a crime as well. So why is Nigeria threatening when someone said let's conduct referendum? Let them do referendum. If there is any region that want to leave Nigeria, after all, just as Aisha said, Nigeria has already expired. So why are they afraid of referendum, my people? The irony of it is that they don't want Igbos to go, and they don't want Igbos to stay. So what did Nigeria really want from Igbos, my people? Anyway, as I bring this update to you guys, I hope you truly enjoy watching. Please do wait to subscribe. If you haven't shared the video, give it a like, and also leave your thoughts in the comment section. I will see you guys in my next update. Goodbye for now.
Welcome to Terr⁰rists TV. Go off into sleep.